Have you ever happened to feel cold or even freezing inside your own home? Well, unfortunately, you're not alone. According to Eurostat, 1 in 10 Europeans is unable to keep their house or flat adequately warm, notably because of soaring energy prices, but also poor insulation. The issue is particularly stark in France, which recorded the highest rise in energy poverty across Europe over the last 3 years. So much so that the French have even coined their own very telling metaphor for it. They talk about so-called energy sieves for homes with such low energy efficiency that they literally leach heat, and with it money and unnecessary carbon emissions to the outside. We hit the streets in Paris to ask locals about their experience.
On augmente le chauffage, mais plus on augmente, plus c'est cher, donc forcément on peut pas trop augmenter.
On a des courants d'air qui passent sous les portes et en fait on a hyper froid. Moi je vis avec mon père il a la retraite, il gagne pas énormément d'argent et donc du coup en fait pour se chauffer c'est compliqué en fait.
Du coup la manière de pallier à ça c'est soit on prend un chauffage électrique, baisser des coûts, soit juste on se prend plein de couettes et de plaids et des vêtements chauds. Et c'est plus sur la deuxième option du coup que je suis parti.
Son appartement en fait c'est son petit nid douillet où on récupère de la journée. Et si on récupère mal à cause de ce genre de petits problèmes, ça va impacter absolument tout.
Studies have shown that living in cold and damp homes puts you at much higher risk to develop heart diseases or lung conditions like asthma. And it also costs the environment, since inefficient heating generates a lot of pollution. For example, replacing a gas boiler with a heat pump can cut planet-warming greenhouse gas emissions by 60 to 70%. According to latest statistics, France counts about 4 million energy sieves, about a third of which is occupied by renters. To tackle this phenomenon and boost renovations, the French government decided on an unprecedented measure back in 2021, progressively banning all energy sieves from being rented out unless necessary retrofitting is undertaken. The first stage of this measure, which concerns about 500,000 homes in the lowest energy efficiency category G, came into effect at the start of this year. And it's caused much controversy, to say the least, with critics bridging an unexpected spectrum from real estate federations to conservative MPs and even the communist deputy mayor of Paris. All of them fear that the ban will only further fuel housing shortages by removing millions of homes from the rental market. On the other hand, proponents of the ban argue that it was urgently needed because incentives like public subsidies on retrofitting works simply weren't enough to push landlords to actually do so. So, what's up with all of this? We called several experts and dug into reports to understand more about the ban's potential impact on housing availability. And all of them stressed that there is simply no hard data available. Instead, most critics back their claims with simple opinion polls. For instance, according to one conducted by a real estate site in January, maybe half of landlords were planning to do the required renovation works, while 17% were leaning towards selling and another third to simply do nothing, so either leave their property empty or continue renting it out illegally. But that doesn't replace a real impact study and easily leads to instrumentality. Still, that doesn't mean that all concerns around this ban are unfounded. Our housing experts notably highlighted the budget cuts and turmoil that financial aids on renovation are currently undergoing. In 2028, the ban on renting out energy sieves should be extended to another 700,000 homes which fall under the category F rating. What about you? Have you ever had to accept living in a poorly insulated home just because you couldn't find anything else? And what do you think about the French measure? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe.